You ever laugh at your siblings getting their ass beat? Well, I did, and the funniest ass whoopings to me always happened to my cousin Alex, who's like a brother to me. I don't know exactly what was so funny about him getting beat, but his was always the best. One night, it was my cousin Alex, my sister, and me who were all spending the night at my Auntie Susan's house. We spent the night in the living room, and for some dumbass reason, there's a large candle and had a lot of candle wax. So, because we're kids, we decided that it'd be a brilliant decision for us to dip our hand in the wax and let it dry quickly because it felt really cool. So we did that over and over again. Every time the wax would dry on our fingers, we would break off the wax and dip our fingers again. Cool. With that said, there's a lot of dry wax everywhere. It's all over the couch, all over the carpet. Eventually, my Auntie Susan comes down, and well guys, she was not happy. This was the very first time I had ever seen her prepared to whoop anyone. Now see, at this point in my life, I was used to getting whooped by virtually anything. Shit, nigga, you pull out an umbrella, you name it. There was nothing you could pull out on me to catch me off guard. However, my Auntie Susan didn't pull out anything. She told us we were getting spanked and got her hands ready. Nigga, her hands! The idea of getting whooped without an item caught me off guard. And I have to admit, it kinda made me laugh on the inside. But this was no laughing matter. She proceeds to spank Alex first. She has him stand up, turn around, she holds his left shoulder, and winds her hand back. The amount of force that was released from my aunt in that moment was so immense that it stuck with me for the rest of my life. I had never seen power like that before. She hits my cousin's ass, and his bottom half buckles and goes forward while his top half is still in place. My sister and I were looking like the two niggas in an anime that has to explain to the audience what's going on as their friend's getting fucked up. My sister was like, "Oh god, with that much power, she was able to knock his feet clean off the floor." And I was like, "Of course, I see. By torquing her waist 5 degrees to the right, she's able to generate enough kinetic energy. There's no way Alex can stand after an attack like that." Alex was getting his monkey ass beat. That shit was horrifying and hilarious because his feet kept flying up with every strike. You know in Mortal Kombat when you trip someone and their feet go straight up and become parallel to the ground before falling? Yeah, that's what was happening to him. Now that I think about it, I believe Alex's ass whoopings were the funniest because the way his body responded to all of his ass whoopings. This one time my Auntie Susan smacked the shit out of him because he spilled orange juice on her brand new couch. I had never seen hands move so fast. When my Auntie Susan pulled her hand back to smack him, it was like Dragon Ball Z speed. Like, Alex was like, "I can't keep up." When she smacked him, I saw her hand pass his face before his face reacted to getting smacked. And 1 second after the smack went through, his body flew 7 feet towards the couch. The delay in his body's reaction resembled Smash Bros. When you hit someone with a baseball bat. While his body was flying towards the couch, I could literally see he had his own anime speed lines around him. It was in that moment that I knew there was just something magical about Alex getting his ass beat. One of the funniest moments for me was when he stood up to his mom and I was there. She was scolding him for something, and out of nowhere, Alex was like, "No! You can't do this to me anymore! I won't let you! I won't stand for this!" This nigga during this time is literally 4, and he's just yelling as if he's standing up to Satan. I can hear all of this because my sister and I are at the top of the stairs where they can't see us, and eventually I hear Alex get cut off during his rant and start to hear him go, "No! No! No!" So, I'm curious. I go downstairs to peek around the corner to see what's happening. And I kid you not, Alex is getting dragged around the corner. All I can see is his body on the floor, being dragged while he's struggling, screaming no, and 2 hands pulling him around the corner. I couldn't see my aunt, I just saw her hands and Alex getting pulled around the corner while screaming, until I could not see them anymore. That shit was horrifying and fucking hilarious all at the same time. Alex is screaming all up until I hear the door close, and then all of a sudden, I start hearing lashings, followed by the funniest screams. It was so strange, I kid you not, he eventually does this. My sister and I look at each other so confused because we are scared, but that shit sounded so fucking funny. Of course, Alex eventually returns to us in one piece. You could see the defeat in his eyes. Right there, I saw a man who chased his dreams and failed. I didn't know how to look at him because I wanted to fucking laugh, but I didn't want him to think that I didn't have his back, you know? Anywho, I think it's funny now, because when you think about ass whoopings, you just view it for what it is, a parent disciplining their child. But kids view that shit it's so fucking serious to them. Regardless, if there's anything you could take away from this story, it is that ass whoopings are a national treasure.